Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Going to be giving you a preview for the Manchester United versus West Ham game. It's the FA Cup 5th round, it's at Old Trafford, it's this Wednesday night. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 2-0 win against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. Erik ten Hag has won his first trophy as Manchester United manager, and Man United won their first trophy in 6 years. The goals, Casemiro opened the scoring from a header which came from Luke Shaw's free kick. Marcus Rashford scored Manchester United's second goal. Rashford's strike took a deflection off Seven Botman. It had initially been given as a Seven Botman own goal, but now I'm hearing that the goal has actually been given to Rashford. So Rashford now has 25 goals in all competitions this season. What a season he is enduring. This is definitely his best season as a Manchester United player. Rashford actually was a doubt before the final because he picked up an injury. Ten Hag obviously started him. I thought it was a risk because to me he didn't look fully fit. So there were the goals. Wout Weghorst could have got his name on the score sheet. He had a good chance, produced a good save from Karius. Weghorst did get the assist for Rashford's goal. Bruno Fernandes could have added a third towards the end of the game. It was a counter-attack. Bruno Fernandes was denied by Karius from close range. Luke Shaw, as you all know, got the assist for Casemiro's goal. It was a good game, you know. Newcastle had their chances as well. West Ham, they won their last game against Nottingham Forest 4-0. West Ham are 16th in the league. West Ham are enduring a very poor season. You know, look at last season, West Ham finished like 6th. On Wednesday, David Moyes will be having a reunion with Manchester United. David Moyes is in his second spell as West Ham manager. You know, he has been under pressure with how poor West Ham have been this season. In Moyes' second spell, he got appointed in as the West Ham manager back in December 2019. So he's been the West Ham manager in his second spell for over 3 years. He's under contract with West Ham until 2024. In David Moyes' first spell at West Ham, he ended up getting sacked. Before David Moyes managed Real Sociedad, he got sacked from them. He managed Sunderland, got sacked from them because he got Sunderland relegated. He managed Manchester United for around 8 and 9 months, and then Man United sacked him. He only enjoyed a short managerial tenure at Man United. Don't forget Moyes got the Man United job when Ferguson retired. You know, Ferguson at the time was the one that recommended him in. The reasons is because they're both Scottish, and at that time Ferguson had a lot of time for Moyes. Before managed Everton. He did really well at Everton, to be fair. He endured around 11 years with them, so he was a long-serving manager. A long time ago, he managed Preston. West Ham, you know, I've got a good team. You know, Declan Rice, he's a very good midfielder. He's predominantly a defensive midfielder, but he can also be deployed as a centre-back. Manchester United have been in for Declan Rice for quite some time. You know, if he is to go in the summer, he will cost around 100 million. Thomas Souček, I highly rate him. Flynn Downs. West Ham have still got Manuel Lanzini. Pablo Fornals. They got him from Villarreal. Jared Bowen, they signed him from Hull. Danny Ings, West Ham signed him from Aston Villa. Mikel Antonio. Benrahma, I like him. West Ham signed him from Brentford. Scamacca, you know, has really made an impact. Aaron Cresswell, he's a very good left back. They got Angolo Ogbonna, Vladimir Coufal, Ben Johnson, Kurt Zouma's a defender. Don't forget he's out with injury at the moment. Maxwell Cornet, he's injured at the moment. West Ham's first choice goalkeeper is Lucas Fabianski. They've also got Areola. So they're a lot of the players West Ham do have. Don't forget West Ham let Harrison Ashby go to Newcastle. They let Darren Randolph go. Craig Dawson left them. So they are a few of the players West Ham have lost. Manchester United beat West Ham in the league at Old Trafford earlier on in the season, 1-0. The goal came from Marcus Rashford. But yeah, this is the FA Cup 5th round. Manchester United have got a chance of winning the FA Cup. Man United have won the FA Cup around 12 or 13 times. The last time we won it was back in 2016 under the Louis van Gaal era. You know, like I said, you know, Ten Hag can win the Europa League this season. Man United are into the last 16 of that. We'll be playing Real Betis. You know, we can win the title. You know, I'd still say Man United are in the title race. We're third in the league. The other week, Ten Hag said, though, he's not thinking about the title race. The last time Man United won the Premier League was back in 2013. which is 10 years ago now. But yeah, Ten Hag has won the Carabao Cup. As far as I'm aware, Manchester United have just got 3 players missing. That's Martial. You know, he's been hampered with injuries this season. Eriksen, he's out until April or early May with an ankle injury. And Van der Beek's out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. But Van der Beek, you know, as a squad player, doesn't get in the team anyway. Manchester United's next league game is Liverpool at Anfield. That's this weekend. But Erik ten Hag, what a good job he's doing. You know, like I said, he's won the Carabao Cup, can win 3 more trophies this season. This has been his first full season as Man United manager. He's 9 months into his managerial tenure. He is under contract with Man United until 2025. Erik ten Hag was the one that replaced Ralf Rangnick. Ten Hag is Man United's 5th permanent manager since Ferguson. A while ago, he got named Premier League Manager of the Month. Don't forget, Ten Hag was the one that recommended Mitchell van der Gaag and Steve McLaren in. You obviously know the news regarding the Glazers. It's recently said Man United's bids may not be high enough to convince the Glazers to sell. You know, Joel and Avram Glazer are reluctant to sell Manchester United. There's no assurances that the Glazers are going anywhere. You know, the Glazers are demanding $6 billion to sell the club. They won't accept any less. In November last year, the Glazers announced that the club was up for sale, and since then, Man United have had a lot of interest. For quite a while now, these Qatari investors have been interested in buying us. For quite some time, Sir Jim Ratcliffe's been interested in buying the club. You know, the Glazers have been a massive issue at the club for such a long time. You know, they've taken money out of the club, you know, we're in so much debt because of it. The Glazers have owned United for 18 years. They purchased the club for around 790 million back in 2005. But anyway, as you all know, in the summer, Ten Hag's looking to make more signings. On the other side of things, he's preparing a summer clear out. I think around 6 players at least will leave in the summer. Ten Hag, as you all know, since he come to Man United, you know, he's spent over 200 million. You know, he's brought players in. He's let a lot of players go as well. So anyway, guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop me comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless.